shot to tear up the entire ACC, and obviously he was in his mode, but just tell him we need him. Don't let this shot define the rest of his season, and don't worry about it.
Do you pretty much put this non-conference schedule, in the rear view because it begins now? These times, conferences when you're playing for keeps.
Yeah, after every game, you don't look back on it and say, man, we did this well or we did this poorly. You just move on to the next one. And just kind of focus on what's ahead. Next opponent's Wake Forest, so even though we have days off, we're still going to be reviewing them on the iPads and looking all that type of stuff. Just being focused and ready for our next opponent.
But how excited are you to get into conference play?
Very excited. I love playing in environments like this. Michigan State, Duke, North Carolina. That's what I lived for as a kid and growing up, and now I have the opportunity to do it. So I think we all have that same attitude, and that's great to have a team that has that same attitude and that cohesiveness. But I'm just excited to get out there and just do my thing, and I think everybody else is as well.
What did you learn about your team today?
Nothing new. We do this in practice. We fight. Even if the second team is playing the first team and the second team's having a great practice, the first team never goes away, and it's vice versa. We knew we were going to be a tough team. We knew what we had to do to come out and just stay tough. Don't let the 24,000 fans get to us. I don't think we did that in the second half. We all knew what we were capable of, and I think we showed it. We just had a few defensive mistakes at the end that we're going to fix later on. But I think we know what we can do, and I think we did it today.
Down 14, down 16. What was said in the huddle? How did you get it turned around?
Keep fighting. Don't give up. It's a lot of teams would have crumbled in an environment like this, and to have guys, leaders who just come out and just take over. That's huge, just providing a spark. Defense is what we pride ourselves on, and I think the press picked up a lot in the second half. Deflections turned up, and just being able to go out there and just kind of, show what we're made of, and that's big. That's the big for us because people kind of thought we were under the radar going into the season. So our biggest thing is just going through this adversity and just playing. We have a tough road schedule, just playing through all this adversity that we have in front of us, and I think we're doing that.
Each time you cut it, it seemed like they hit a big three. How frustrating was that?
Anytime they hit a big three, especially from deep, it's frustrating. But you just gotta live with it and move on. Like Coach Willard said, you got there's only one shot you have to live with, and you can't dwell on the mistake that you made. You got to get back and get it back on offense, and then get a stop. And that's how we looked at it, one play at a time.
Any common thread on those threes?
They were far. They were far, very far. At least they felt like they were pretty far. But we just got too sucked in the paint. But we just got to focus on limiting them to shots like that. Because they can hit shots like that.
You're consoling Damian coming off the court. Does he say anything? Or
he was
plays the game. He's been through this.
He's quiet. He was quiet. But I just told him, look, you're our leader. You, Dre, and Mango are our leaders, and we look to you. So don't let this shot define you and what you've done this whole year, what you've done this game to get us to this point. To use the anger that you have from this shot to kind of tear up the rest of the year and just do your thing. He's here for 1 year. I know how much this year means to him and Trey as well. So just use this and just have the best year you've ever had in your entire life.